here are closed, which sucks. But there was this church that we hadn't seen, and so we were actually able to go in because it was open, and we were like, oh, okay, cool. A lot of the most beautiful buildings, I think, in Europe happen to be churches or cathedrals or basilicas. And so we were able to go in, and it was pretty epic.
And then we got fed up, basically, that there's nothing open, and we
left.
went to Belgium. So here's that.
So we're in Belgium. We're in Brussels. We just like
Kind of hopped on the train.
Hopped on the train. Wish us luck.
So Belgium's known for French fries and mayonnaise. So we got French fries and mayonnaise, and they were delicious.
They were so good.
There's something about, it's not just like mayonnaise, it's like, it's something different because it's really tangy, and it like dips like sauce. You know how like regular mayonnaise is like, it's like kind of chunky almost, and you gotta like whip it up. Yeah. This was like almost like a sour cream, but didn't taste like sour cream texture, you know? It was like...
It was really good. Yeah, it didn't taste like sour cream, but it was like fresh. And like, you know how sometimes you're eating fries and you're like, oh my God, these are the greasiest things, like I feel gross. It cut through that really well.
Yeah, and the fries were really crispy and light. And I got like the special that had like ketchup and sauteed onions on it, and it was pretty good, but I think the straight up mayo and French fries was...
Because we got that later.
We got that later too, and I also was just like skeptical. I was like, that sounds kind of gross, but no, it's good. It was really good.
To actually go into a museum in Brussels. So we went to the Museum of Fine Arts, and there were like 3 separate exhibits. There was one that spanned from like 15th to 18th century, one that spanned like the 19th century, then like some other weird separate one that I didn't even know
and
about.
we did the old masters.
Yeah, that was the 15th to 18th century one. So lots of pictures of Jesus, really, mostly.
Lots of pictures of Jesus, but it was really cool and refreshing to go in and see some art.
Yeah.
It was also funny too because you look at some of this stuff, and although the like craftsmanship is immaculate, things are just a little bit off sometimes. Like sometimes we noticed that there were some pictures where the perspective would change like in the middle of the painting. So you'd be like looking at it dead on, but then through like a window, the whole city would be at a different angle, and it just would be kind of funky.
Weird. And there was like a couple that were like the landscapes were beautiful, like everything was beautiful, and then you look at their faces and they couldn't do like faces at all. It's like Pixar in the early days, like they couldn't do humans, they couldn't do faces. Like,
they're a little off, but still really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, we're walking down the street. This is like post-tense kind of, but we got on the train to go to Brussels. And the train ride was kind of garbage. There's a lot of like industry and a lot of like grimy kind of really cramped in cities and stuff. So we were a little bit apprehensive when we got here because we were just a little nervous, but the city so far has been really cool. So
We had to go into like a museum.
we went to a museum. We got some frites.
Frites with mayonnaise, like they have here.
The architecture is pretty cool. It feels like weirdly like Canada with I think the French influences and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
It's cool.
yeah, so the adventure continues. Okay, so we're here in the Grand Place Square,
Yes.
which is like maybe the coolest thing I've ever seen.
It's
Maybe
up
not.
there.
Maybe not. It's pretty
up
cool.
there. It's real cool.
And it's insanity. And I'm glad that we came today because I feel like Belgium did not disappoint. And these buildings are incredible. We got the Belgian mussels and frites and some calamari, but Bellana and I just had a lovely dinner at, is it called?
Brussels Grill.
Brussels Grill, right around the Grand Place
Plaza. Yeah.
And we are about to go to our train.
Embark on our train.
Yeah, back.
Probably
if we don't miss it.